Hi, my friend. This is Celestia. Happy Thanksgiving. In today's pick a card, I want to explore what you are thankful for this year. We are going to use two different tarot decks. One is the Gilded Tarot Royal deck, and then the other one is the Muse Tarot deck to explore the areas and events that happened to you in the past year and why you're grateful for those things. We're also going to use the astro dice to find out the area, the house, the sign, and what's happening in the past year that you are grateful for. As always, you're going to pick from 3 piles. Look at these images on the screen and pick one that resonates with you. If none of these images resonate with you, then think of number 1, 2, 3. Scroll down to the description box, click on the correlated timestamp, and go to your reading. And I will see you at your reading. Happy Thanksgiving, Pile 1. If you pick this image, this is your reading. For what you are feeling grateful for this year, we got 3 of Cups, number 8 to Strength, 4 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, and 8 of Cups. With the 3 of Cups, I see that this year you have celebrated with your community. You have found joy through nurturing and helping others. Your effort was recognized and you were able to build your community. You found your sisterhood, you found your brotherhood, you found people that you resonate with deeply, and you are surrounded by happiness. When you had achievement, you had these people to celebrate with, you very much appreciate their existence in your life as well, because to spend time with them, it brings you simple joy. And this card is also saying that you are learning to be thankful, to feel gratitude to those that are around you. You have been growing as a person spiritually. With the Strength card, you may have a pet, or this lion is simply representing your inner self or a side of you that's protecting you. This card is showing me that you have gained a great sense of purpose. You are growing closer to your inner self and your animal instinct, that you are more courageous, more powerful, and you have shown your strength. There had been situations where you have to demonstrate these qualities and you prove to yourself that you have more than enough than you ever realized, and you are learning to use your strength appropriately. This card is also showing me that this year you have learned to be grateful of your own power. With 4 of Cups, there is a cup offering to this guy and there are 3 cups behind him. This card makes me feel like this year you have been offering many opportunities and they were at your disposal. The 3 opportunities you've already achieved, you've already gained, you've already proved to yourself. Even as you are watching this video right now, you're still being offering new opportunities, and it is up to you to grab it or not. Notice the beauty of life. You don't need to be perfectionist. You are at a really good place in your life where you're being recognized and being offered with good opportunities. Seize those opportunities to advance your life. And this card is also showing me that you are learning to identify good opportunities and not miss them. You understand the importance of these magical encounters, of these invisible gifts that people bring to your life. It's not always tangible, and sometimes those intangible gifts are so much more powerful than just gifts and presents. With 2 of Pentacles, is showing me that you have been perfecting your skill to the point where you can create rainbow within your heart, within yourself, and your life has been turning into more magical than ever. I see the sky is dark, is cloudy, yet you are still creating rainbow while standing on a wavy rock. There is lightning behind you. This card is showing me that you have learned, you have grown tremendously this year, and you create lemonade from lemon. You were in difficult situation and you not only survived, you create beauty. You saw the silver lining in that situation. And this is incredible, Pile 1. you have gained a deep overall balance that allowed you to control your life in every aspect. Because it's a pentacle, it seems like this is a balance between your work and your personal life. And you have lived a full life this year. It seems like a lot have happened, good and bad. And even at the most challenging moment, you came out thriving. You learned your lesson and you came on top. You had the ability to keep everything flow. This is a deep sense of satisfaction that not only you are doing things well, you are being yourself. You are not letting anyone or anything to bother you. If you were in competition, they were healthy competition. And you pay attention to the quality and your overall well-beings than the material gains or any superficial or how society will judge you. With the Three of Pentacles, it seems like you have been spending a lot of time perfecting your craft. You have been creative. You love the process and the product that you are producing. You seems to be a person that thrives on efficiency. You look for every opportunity to make your product or your service better, and you are continuing to work on your product. This card in traditional tarot is about teamwork. In traditional tarot, there are three people on this card and they're admiring a finishing sculpture, maybe at a church. I see you work together with other people and you learn to collaborate with other people and actualize everyone's strengths to achieve the ultimate goal. And then you also get Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is about achieving substantial amount of success while willing to leave them behind if you see them no longer serve your purpose. This is showing me that you had made an important decision this year to follow your heart or pursue an endeavor that was different from what you were doing before. And you decided to move forward with determination. Whatever that you achieved before, you celebrate them, you reassess them, you review them, and you made a new goal, a new vision for yourself, and you took the action. And you were not afraid to clean up your mess before you progress to the next level to start your new journey. Now I've pulled 4 other cards from the Muse Tarot deck to conclude your reading, and I got 5 of Inspirations, the High Priestess, the Justice, and the 4 of Inspirations. The 4 and 5 of Inspirations did not come together, just in case that you wonder. Now let's look at these 4 cards to see what else you should be thankful for this year. 5 of Inspiration is about challenging, comparing yourself. It can also mean a need for collaborating and friendly competition. This card implies that you had gone through some kind of competition this year, and it shows me that you've learned your lesson through this competition, friendly or not. You learn to show your strength through the competition. You learn to look out for opportunities and help. You learn to perfecting your craft and balancing your life. And you learn to let go of what no longer serves you. The 5 of Inspirations, which is equivalent to 5 of Wands, has this energy of not enough. Sometimes this competition hurts. Sometimes you witness healthy and productive competitions that motivate you. It shows me that this year you've experienced both and you were able to find opportunities to work with others for common goods. You might have asked yourself, how do I compete in life? Do I lead with my ideas or feelings? Do I have deep conversation with people? It shows me that through all the lessons you've learned, you realize that the person that you really can only compare to or compete with is yourself. You are always striving to be the best version of the grandest vision of yourself. And this is one of the big lessons you've learned. And you should feel thankful for yourself, for this spiritual experience, for this competition to bring you to the mental space that you're at right now. With Justice, I see truth and integrity. I see cause and effect and being responsible for your own choice and action. You learn to balancing like the 2 of Pentacles, and you realize that there are consequences for every action. This card showed me that you had a lot on your mind this year. You might have asked yourself, have I done the right thing? Do I feel proud of my action? Have I been honest and fair? Do I walk with integrity, or did my action align with my heart and my values? This year, you really spend time to figure out what you stand for, what resonate, what is your value despite your background, your upbringing, your parents, what does society tell you that should be your value. You have went through this huge pivotal moment where you reborn. I see this head coming out from the old skin, that you are closer to your inner self, to who you truly are than ever. Part 1. This is through you take responsibility for your actions. You make conscious choices for the things that you encounter. And in the middle, you learn your lesson about justice, about law, about karma. And at the end, you realize that you need to do things from the heart space with great clarity. And that's what you learned this year. What a magnificent year, Part 1. With the High Priestess, this mainly showed me that you have grown your intuition a lot. There were times you made decisions truly on your intuition. That decision may not make sense to everyone else, but Part 1, you stick to your gut and you keep on following your heart. You are being rewarded. If you have not feeling the reward, know that they're coming your way. They may come your way in 2024, but it's not going to take you too long to realize that how much you have grown. This is coming. This is amazing growth for you as a person. And you are gaining a lot of wisdom through your persistence as well. Last but not least, you got 4 of inspirations. 4 of inspirations is equivalent to 4 of 1. 4 of 1 is about gathering, it's about celebration, happy. You might have attended a wedding. Maybe you got married this year. You may have met your soulmate. This card is about stability. This card is about community. The 3 of Cups is also about community. This is about you honor the moment that you're gathering with your family and friends and you celebrate your achievement. I think I said the same thing with the 3 of Cups. This 4 of Wands are more intellectual versus 3 of Cups is more about emotion. But overall, I see that this year you've grown as a person because you recognize the importance of your community. You found your tribe. You found your soul family. Through difficulties, you demonstrate your strength and your fairness of dealing with things. You shed your old skin and you came out with clear value more than ever before. You were offered many opportunities this year. Some of them you collect, some of them you may miss, but overall you are learning to identify opportunities and you understand that opportunities are not just in the physical form. Sometimes it takes longer to recognize, sometimes they're intangible. You are learning to recognize the gifts of life, to recognize the beauty of life. I also see that you have read books. You learned a lot this year. So be proud of yourself. Thankful for the authors of the books that you read. Thankful for the teachers, masters, and your mentors who offer your gift and help you grow. You also achieved some kind of balance this year, mainly around work and life, work and joy, that you were able to see the silver lining in difficult situation and you navigate your own safety and you achieve some kind of harmony within your life. I see you develop your intuition tremendously and you were able to be more in tune with your inner self than ever. You continue to improve your craft and you are closer to mastery than ever before. Besides your family and community and people who help you, you should also be thankful for yourself to make those tough decisions to leave whatever no longer serve you behind, to clean up your own messes before you step out to your own journey. This is a great year. Pile 1, I see a lot of growth within you. I hope that you can feel it yourself. Keep up with the good work. I also want to roll the astral dice to see what else you need to be grateful for. We got a 6th house. This is Libra and Venus. Venus is about love and relationships. People who have Libra placements usually are leaning towards being in a relationship or partnership. They tend to feel a strong urge of being in a relationship. Even in business, they do better when they have a partner. And the sixth house is about health and daily routine. It seems like you are finding balance and harmony in your daily routine and in your health. You're taking care of yourself more than ever. And this is about growing self love as well. This is learning about treating your body, treating your mental kindly, and be gentle, be nice, and avoid overburden yourself. Good job, Pawan. Happy Thanksgiving. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave me a comment. See you next time. Happy Thanksgiving, Pal 2. If you pick this image, this is your reading. What are you thankful for this year? We get number 5, the Hierophant, 3 of Wands, Queen of Cups, 6, the Lovers, Queen of Swords, and number 12, the Hangman. How to you seem to be someone that went through a significant year. You have 3 major arcanas and then 2 core cards. 3 of Wands is the only minor arcana. Let's dive into your year and see what you shall be thankful for. The Hierophant is a teacher, is a master. He is full of wisdom. He understands the spiritual world and the physical world, and he has a view of the entire universe. He has the wisdom of everything there is. He represents formal education and religious training. Maybe you've gone through some sort of schooling this year, or you went on a spiritual retreat, get some religious training. It also represents respect the tradition, respect your heritage. It is showing me that you hold your value. You gain clarity on what you stand for, and you did not follow your tradition blindly. You make educated choice. You at times may question authority or religious dogma to make sure that whatever your value is resonate with your heart and your mind. You did not just take scriptures as it is. You understand it, you analyze it, and you take it as your own. You don't walk someone else's path. You forge your own road forward. This is spiritual. It tells me that you've went through some sort of spiritual awakening, or you've gained some insight from the universe. And you feel closer to God, closer to spirit and divine more than ever. The 3 of Wands is about strategically planning for the future. In this particular 3 of Wands, we see that this guy is seeing this boat either coming back or going away. But either way, he's not on the boat, which implies that whatever happened next is out of his hand, is out of control. He can no longer affect the outcome anymore because, in ancient time, there's no telephone, there's no cell phone, there's no satellite. He literally could not know where this ship is going and or if it's going to come back. It shows me that you've made a major decision this year and you have been waiting for the result and you don't know the result yet. However, you've learned along the process to be patient, to have self-control, to not worry things that you don't have control over. And you've learned to let go of something that no longer serves you, or it just brings you so much pain or emotion, you decide to put it aside and let it work it out itself. You learn to not exhaust yourself and not to work yourself to death. You've learned to let go of something. That's one of the big lessons that you learned this year. And then with Queen of Cups is about emotions. She has control over her emotions. It's about sweetness. It's about loyalty and devotion. She has the ability to be deeply connected to other people. She can use her emotion as a tool, as even a weapon when she wants to. She might appear to be innocent or even helpless, but she is a queen of emotions. There are two scenarios I see. One thing is you should be grateful for your ability to connect with your emotions. If you had trouble feeling before because you've been protecting yourself, because you're an empath, this year your emotions start coming out. And you face the emotions head on and start looking inwards and work through those shadows or traumas that you have been carried throughout your life. Another thing that I see from this card is you've realized your power on manipulating your own behaviors, your facial expressions, hence gain control over other people. You might be very skillful in doing that. This is a skill that you always had. You just gain more awareness of. I do want to say that use it wisely, use it for everyone's good. Don't need to manipulate. If something's meant to be yours, it is yours. You don't have to go out of your way to manipulate it into yours. And then I see that you got number 6, the lover. The lover traditionally is about a relationship. Maybe you found your soulmate and that's what you're thankful for this year. This can also show us that you have found a deep connection with your own emotion, just like the Queen of Cups. Both cards have water, have emotions. You have gained a lot of awareness and you found your passion. I think over the past year, there were events that really ignite passion in you. This can even relate it to your sensuality, let out your sexuality as well. This can be about you learn how to communicate through all senses within your body, mind, spirit. It is something new to you. You didn't, for example, used to be so connected with your body and be able to listen to your body as well as you did this year. This card is also showing me that you've learned to make choices, good, balanced choices. This card have an implicit meaning of making a good choice. It seems like you learn to consider all facts before committing to a decision. It also shows me that you chose wisely and you built a foundation for yourself to achieve your dreams. It seems like you were able to weigh it out the pros and cons of your decision and make sure, for example, if you choose a partner is not solely based on the person's look. You look into their character, their personality, how they treat other people. You assess the situation holistically. With Queen of Swords is on top of her SHIT. She knows how to use the sword. She's good at it. She has full control of her power. She's wise. She's confident. And she also understands how this universe works. Yet, even though she's so powerful, she still looks for peace. Look at all the dots around her. She is a role model. She is someone that speaks the truth. She is someone that you want to be on her side. And when I'm describing the Queen of Swords, this is representing you, that you've become so confident and sure of yourself and you've learned so much truth. You are not afraid of being yourself anymore. You show the world who you truly are and you demonstrate it by your word, by your action. I see an image of you come out of the smoke. Your image become clearer and clearer that you are no longer dimming your light for anyone. Even when you are looking for a partner, you want to make sure this partner match your energy because you are no longer willing to compromise. You don't compromise. You don't sacrifice. You want what it is that fits you. The last card over here we got is the Hangman. The Hangman is number 12. It is a major arcana. This Hangman is similar to the Fool, but the Hangman and the Fool have a major difference. The Fool is 0. It is the beginning of a journey. By the time I get to Hangman, the Hangman has already went through victories, defeat, good and bad. The Hangman is not that naive anymore, and he has come through those challenging experiences to give him a sense of peace and understanding that only people who have successfully faced those trials can have. The Hangman has his own vision and he know who he is and what he wants. He know his strength. Similar to Queen of Swords, he's no longer willing to sacrifice his value to gain society's approval. It's just not worth it in his mind. The Hangman knows when and what to sacrifice. It know its place. It know that I've learned my lesson, but I'm still in the middle of my journey. There's so much more to experience and I haven't achieved my ultimate goal yet. And this is representing you. It showed me that you are clearer on who you are than ever. You should be thankful for the fact that you were able to take time out to rejuvenate. Because you've experienced so much, you were able to flip your perspective. You were able to see things from more angles, from other people's perspective as well, as if through all the journey you've went through, you've gained more angles of the view than the average person, and you use those as your advantage to navigate life. You should be thankful for having those spiritual awakening and the meaningful growth and realize how you resonate with your tradition and your value. You should be thankful for letting go of what no longer serve you and letting go of things that you cannot control. You are thankful for being in tune with your emotion and feel more than ever. A lot of us empath to protect ourselves. We numb ourselves. But I see that this year you were able to open a little door to let your emotion breathe, to get that fresh air into your body to feel again. You may have found your lover. If not, I see that you are more in tune with your spirituality and your own passion. You might have gone to, for example, Tantra event, learn about sensuality and realize how much more you can discover within yourself by putting yourself out there and be open to alternate experiences. You are thankful for being true to your own value and stand your own value. You are thankful for being good at your craft, and you're thankful for all the perspective you've gained. Now, I also pulled 4 cards from the Muse Tarot deck to conclude this reading, and you got number 1, the Magician, number 8, 8 of Emotions, 9 of Materials, and Page of Voices. With the Magician, I see that you have been a powerful manifester this year, and you have made something that usually seems impossible possible. You had overcome your limiting beliefs and transform your perceptions. This card shows me that you have built some talent or skills this year. You become more creative. You have demonstrated your power. You have made some people really impressed this year. You have achieved a long-term goal or a dream of yours came true this year. This card also showed me that you might have helped someone that was in need. You really made a difference in their life, and these people are thankful for you this year. With 8 of Emotions, it shows me that this year you finally decided to walk away from something that no longer served you. You healed an old wound, or you rewired your brain, you rewrote your story of a past, that you overcome that past. You chose a better, grander path for yourself. It also showed me that you overcame some huge disappointment. You finally decide to reinvent yourself. And also, this card showed me that before you left the past, you clean up your mess. You realized what was happening, you walked away. There were regrets, but you made the right decision. And you should be thankful for the lesson that you learned from that situation, because since you learned the lesson, you won't make the same mistakes going forward. You may have cut the cord with someone that have been lingering around for years. And you should be proud of how courageous you are to make that final decision, because you finally choose to love yourself. With 9 of Materials, this card is about success, independence, self-made wealth, enjoying your time alone, finally enjoy the fruit of your labor, security, comfort. This card can also talk about contentment, sophistication, status, prosperity. This card is showing me that you were able to let down your protective facade and finally enjoy yourself for once, enjoying the fruit of your own labor. This card is about safety and success. This card show me that you've done the necessary work to achieve your independence. And since then, you are in the harvesting period. You are truly enjoying yourself. There is a contentment. There is the life purpose. You are able to be present, feel the love, feel the enjoyment of life, feel the abundance of your own fruit. Congratulations, Paul, too. This is incredible. Be thankful for this period of time that you can enjoy yourself. Know that even the best time won't last forever either. Last but not least, you get Page of Voices. The Page of Voices is about curiosity. You're intelligent. It looked to me that you have been learning a lot. You have a hunger for knowledge. You might be a student for life. You are a sponge. In the past year, you took it all in. You were intuitive. You were intellectual. You think your way into existence. This card also showed me that you were a huge manifester, that you were able to identify a tiny clue that led you to the success that you were able to achieve with Knight of Pentacles. This is the beginning stage of a lifelong successful story of yours. I see that from all these little details you notice, you have been accumulating your wealth, your abundance, and you're going to continue this route. You are building a system to help you identify those opportunities in life so that you can build your empire. And eventually, you want to become Ten of Pentacles. You want to be King of Pentacles. You want to be the Empress and the Emperor. You are ambitious. This is also showing me that you've learned to use your mind before you speak. You have been becoming more observant than ever. You pay attention to the facts, to the detail, and you are growing a lot. So what a fruitful year you've got here, Pal, too. Congratulations. There's so much to be thankful for. Let's roll the astro dice. This is the third house. This is Pisces, and this is Saturn. Saturn is about karmic cycles and relationships. It can be a hard lesson to learn. Pisces is usually spiritual. So you are learning a difficult lesson in the spiritual sense related to communication and technology. This is something you need to be grateful for in the past year, is that you had a huge transformational lesson regarding spiritual communication. Maybe you developed channeling skill. You were able to connect with your inner self. You had a hypnosis session. Maybe you had a past life regression. There must have been a spiritual lesson within this experience. Thank you so much for watching part 2. I hope you a wonderful Thanksgiving. I will appreciate it if you can like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment, and let me know what you think. I hope to see you next time. Happy Thanksgiving, part 3. If you pick this image, this is your reading. What are you thankful for this year? We got Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Number 12, the Handman. Number 17, the Star. Number 21, the World. 5 of Wands. You got 3 major arcana out of the 6 cards. It seems to be a relatively significant year for you. Now let's look at these cards one by one. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving pentacle there is. He is steady. He is relatively slow. He had fought in a battle before and he is ready for rest. He is still alert and diligent. He is earthy, meaning he is solid. He usually doesn't move fast. He prefers moving slowly, but he's very grounded and he's very skillful with what he does. He is guarding himself, and he protect his kingdom really well. This card shows me that you fought in some battles and you've also enjoyed the adventures you've been on. You are at a place where you're ready to rest and regroup. You enjoy the quieter and more domestic scenes from now on, and you should be thankful that you had the chance to show off your skill, to explore the world, and also to rest. Both of the pentacle combined show me that you've had a relatively fruitful year. Nine of Pentacle is about independence, it's about abundance. This woman is self-made. She created this luxury lifestyle on her own. She is skillful, she's determined, she's dedicated to her craft, and she had to work hard to achieve her success. She consciously chose to live alone, but it doesn't mean that you feel lonely. This card shows me that you may have been celebrating your independence and your achievement. You feel content with what you had been able to achieve. You don't have to be in this status forever. Should you choose to be in a relationship, you're free to do so. Don't get hung up with your relationship status. Use the same mindset that brings the abundance to you to attract the ideal relationship that you want. Anything is doable. You just have to put your mind into it. You have a very strong mind. With the Hangman, which is one of the major arcana, it's showing us that you have been through the ups and downs in life. You are at a position that you can change your perspective. You know how to do it, and you have been skillful in doing it. By seeing the world in a different perspective, had broadened your perception, have made you making better decisions instead of rushing into a decision. This card is showing me that you have overcome challenging experience, and now you're at a place where you feel the peace because you had successfully faced those challenges before. And it also shows me that you have a vision for your life and you know what you're good at, you know who you are, what you want. You care less about what society think about you. You value more about who you are and what you stand for. This is a good place to be in. This card also showed me that you were able to take some time off during the past year to evaluate your life, to reassess, to regain your energy. Not everyone have the chance or can afford to take a break like this. Next, you get another major arcana, which is the Star card. The Star card is about hope, is about fulfillment. I put a sticker on top of the card because the Star card is naked. However, I don't know if YouTube really put a censor on this. I personally think that we should not be ashamed of human body. We should be proud of our body. By showing people what our body look like and make it less of a risk. For example, in Europe and Asia, drinking age is not 21 but 18. For example, I'm from China, and in my culture, parents or family make their kids drink alcohol before they turn the legal age, and they call it practice because parents don't want their kids only drink after they become adults and don't have a handle of themselves. It's about exposure. But anyway, I put a sticker just in case. The Star card is about peace, calm, and hope. It is representing the perfect faith. This woman is the unity of thought and spirit. She understands divine timing. This card is showing me that you had been very grounded this year and you have been more in tune with nature than ever. Maybe you spend more time in nature than you ever had. You become healthier. You take care of your body. You also gain faith, connected with spirit. You understand that life has its up and down, and after a difficult time, usually a easier and better time will follow. So you never lose hope. You trusted that something better will happen, and it did happen to you this year. And it shows me that you are not afraid to immerse yourself fully with life, and you did something that out of ordinary, out of mundane, to uplift your spirituality and to know yourself better For example, you might have gone to a Tantra festival or Burning Man, for example, to be in the environment where you could truly let go of your identity, of your labels, but to embrace who you truly are, because the people around you may have embraced the same idea. Maybe by them being themselves, they gave you the space to truly actualize who you really are. And the next card you got is the World. This is the last card of the major arcana. This card represents the completion and achievement. You've gone through a full cycle, pile 3. You have mastered some sort of skill and achieved the balance of the conscious and unconscious. You were not only recognized by the world celebrated who you are. They celebrate your achievement, and more importantly, you also recognize your own success. You accept yourself. This is truly a wonderful accomplishment. But know that nothing really ends as long as we're human. So you had achieved a huge, very significant milestone in this year, and know that this is the beginning of your next journey. Your journey doesn't end here, and there's always something more to look forward to. I see that you have the strong character to achieve anything you want with the Knight of Pentacles and the Star. You are celebrating. You will be remembered by history. You are building your legacy, and keep doing what you have been doing. There are more amazing things to come. Pile 3. And then you also get 5 of Wands. This card is fiery. This card is about competition. This card is about doing things to help yourself and help others. This card shows us that you had the will and the ability to be the best version of yourself. You had been in a competitive situation this year, and you were able to figure out your way around and came out on top. At the end of the day, we shouldn't be competing with anyone else outside of ourselves. So we are thrived to be the best version of ourselves. We will always do our best for our own good and for the good of others. And this is what you have embodied this year, pile 3. There were competitions, but you were the one that trying to not hurt anyone or destroy anyone, because you understand that energy is balanced. You play by the rule. You gain confidence. You were not cheating. You figure your way out. Besides the Gilded Tarot, I also pulled 4 cards from the Muse Tarot deck, and we got the Hermit, number 9, which is a major arcana. The Muse of Emotion, this is equivalent to the King of Cups. 10 of Voices, this is 10 of Swords, and the Temperance card. This is number 14. The Hermit is showing me that you have become a mentor in the past year. You've gained a lot of wisdom. You listen to your intuition and the guidance from divine. You took time from your busy life to meditate, to listen to your heart. You meditated a lot. You maybe did yoga or breath work. You found your voice. You gave yourself a time out so you can learn from your past, from your experience, from the history. You listen to your heart and you see potentials, and you learn your lesson from even the simplest thing in life. This is a moment for reflection. If you are not, you will be thankful for this period of quiet, because you've gained so much knowledge in solitude. And it seems like through that meditation or being in solitude, you regain the passion for life. You also get the Muse of Emotions. This is King of Cups. This is about compassion, joy, freedom to feel all the emotions as a way of self-discovery. This is the mastery of your emotion, and use your emotion to your highest good. I see that this year you've gained so much and learned a lot about yourself, and you should be really proud of yourself, pile 3. Next, you got 10 of Voices. This card is exhausting. You will hurt. there was something that's truly devastating happened to you this year. It was painful. It was about realization. You did not drown in the victimhood for too long. You might have faced betrayal or deception. There was a harsh ending. You may have been hurt so much that you realize your old way of being or seeing the world really doesn't work anymore, and it forced you to see the world in a completely new way. This is the last card of the voices of the source, but this is also representing a completion, a beginning. Maybe this is related to the world because world is the last card in major arcana. It also represents completion. Ton of voices is showing me that you took the opportunity to heal yourself. So you are stronger now. You not only were ready to heal, you went in and did the hard work. There might be time that you wanted to give up, but you persevered. You experienced and released the hurt that you hold on to because you understand that our body keep the score and you don't want your muscle keep that memory. Last but not least, you get the Temperance. This card is about harmony, balance. This card is about avoid excessivity, blending energies and ideas, finding purpose, meaningful encounters, patience and healing. This card is showing me that you did not jump into excess. For example, we see here that you achieve a lot of success, but you did not waste your money. With the money you've earned, you may reinvest it in your business. You might have invested in real estate or stock market for your retirement. You use your money wisely. You did not splurge and buy a bunch of useless stuff just to feed into your ego. There was a balance between your success and how you use your success for the betterment of yourself, people, and situation around you. You found a harmony and it was healing for you because you proved to yourself. It shows me that you learned to be patient and you achieved your goal this year. If you had made a vision board in the beginning of this year, you go back to see your vision board, you see a lot of things that has manifested into success. It may not be exactly the same, but you know you are on the right path. You are going to continue your journey and make more things happen. Last but not least, let's roll the astro dice and see what last message Spirit had for you in terms of what you need to be thankful for this year. Sixth house. And Aries. This is Uranus. Uranus is about uniqueness, rebellion. Uranus is about unstable energy, in my opinion. And then you get Aries. Aries is representing leadership, pioneership, moving forward. And sixth house is about health and daily routine. Even though there were a lot of up and down within your health, family life, and daily routine, your look, for example, you were still able to take charge and move things forward and make it better. You should be thankful for yourself, Pile 3, for all the effort you've made this year to improve your life, to demonstrate your skill. Know that you have a lot of transferable skill. And with these skills, you're going to make your life better every year. And I hope you are very happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for tuning in to my channel. I will appreciate it if you can subscribe to my channel, like this video, leave me a comment. I hope to see you next time. Bye.